Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Caller X Malice. And we were just going to work after investigating all the X-Day incidents. Well, okay, reviewing them, and we're still in chapter fucking 0. Like, this is a long-ass chapter. I know we're gonna get into the route eventually, like, but damn, I just gotta be honest, like, this game is fucking long. I think, like 40 to 50 hours, maybe? Was the estimate? We always take longer than that because we ramble and we take a long time, but yeah. No, this chapter's long before you get down to whose route you're on. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, damn. Like, I just realized, I'm like, wow, we're like 5 hours in at least, and because we're on the 6th part now, right? I think. And like shit, we're still in chapter 0. I'm sure the other chapters will go a little bit faster, but this is just setting the groundwork. Which is funny because it's like normally you have to go through a bunch of chapters. Well, that's just because this one, the chapter 0, is like 17 hours, which is most of the time multiple chapters. Because that's, I think, like what they said. They said it's like a Hakuoki where you get different points with different people depending on choices, except for, this you don't have to play 4 chapters. Again, this is as long as 4 chapters, though. That's what I'm saying. But we're getting a full game versus Hakuoki was half a game. But anyway. The next day, we're going to look for what's her name? Scheherazade. Sakuragawa Tokichizo, whatever her fucking name is. Like, it's fucking long and there's lots of things in it. There's lots of letters. Anyway, I was on a call during my lunch break and I could be summoned at any time. Before I eat, I should go see Sakuragawa. Her name is so long in forensics. Whoa. Oh. Neat. Whoa. Okay. We don't want to go to reception. We don't want to go to community affairs or the SRCPO. Field op. Support team, field operations unit. What is she? She's in forensics, right? Shit. I guess we gotta go to forensics. Information gathering. I took a deep breath in front of the door to forensics and knocked. Why can't they just take us there? What? Excuse me. I opened the door and spoke to a man sitting just beyond it. Good afternoon. I'm Spacey Hoshino from the SRCPO local office. Is Kotoho Sakuragawa in? Good afternoon. Hey, just a second. Hey, Sakuragawa. Why does her name have to be that fucking long? The woman seated at the desk further inside reacted to the call out. She was the woman I'd seen in the photo. This was definitely Sakuragawa. What? My hands are full. Oh, she's adorable. Look, she's got purple hair. I like her. Sakuragawa's eyes went wide when she saw me, and she approached me right away. Good afternoon, Yes, I know. Come with me. With that curt response, Sakuragawa exited the room immediately without even waiting for me to do likewise. I anxiously hurried after her. She's fucking adorable. Could she be her bestie? She took me to the roof. We would obviously be less likely to be seen or overheard up here. Sakuragawa narrowed her eyes and scouted the area and spoke when she thought it was clear. Okay. Can I just say, like, I was just thinking in my head, I was like, can we romance her? She's so cute. There's something wrong with me. And I was thinking in my head, like, there's so many games where, like, you're playing, like, a male protagonist and you're, like, romancing ladies. But their boobs are literally, like, they would be, like, this big, okay? The size of her head and her cleavage would be popping out and it would be, like, and you're like, Jesus Christ, why are her tits the same size as her? I mean, she's got big boobs, but, like, they're not, like, here's her head, here's her boob. You know what I mean? Where it's, like, 4 times the size of her fucking head, and you were like, no, she would die. She would literally just fall over and just not be able to move. It's not sexy. Back problems aren't sexy, okay? But, man, if they were, like, I wouldn't even care. I would play a romancy game. Like, I just can't even believe it. Like, you think romancy games, like, oh, we're romancing, whatever. I mean, I guess they're, like, fuck games when but they're always geared toward men. hello, girls like to play video games and we like our romancy video games. Why the fuck are so many like romancy games geared toward men? I guess because they're not really romancy. They're literally like fuck games. They're spank bank games. It's really what they are. But like I wouldn't even mind playing a male protagonist if like this is what we got to date. Like if all of our girls were like as pretty as the boys in our game, like if the roles were reversed, like okay, we're like a cute dude, and like all of our girls were like adorable like this, I would be totally okay with that. I wouldn't even mind. Like we like looking at pretty boys, but I wouldn't even mind looking at pretty girls, but because she's adorable. Boop. Or even if we had games where we were like half the time we were lesbian. I don't care. Be bisexual in games. But they never do. They always make, when you're playing the romancy games, like you're playing the Otome games, the boys are always goddamn gorgeous, way better looking than we are. In this case, we're actually cute, so I'm okay with that. We're not derpy cute. We're like actually legit cute. But then they're always like your side friend girls are always goddamn adorable, and you're like, they really should just make like, but they don't. They don't make the like games. I want to romance adorable boys, okay? Because that's just my thing. I like boys, but I would be okay if my character had a romancy side girl. I'd be fine with that if she was adorable like this, and not like, or play a game where you're legitimately a male protagonist. If your girls were like this, and not like, okay, so she's a cop, but her boobs are 4 times the size of her head, and she's basically wearing a string bikini. Like, fuck you. Jesus Christ. This is why everyone thinks men are pigs. Shit like that. Although, then we have, it's totally okay, though, when we have romancy Otome games and we get butt cracks in it. But that's embarrassing. Oh my god, I saw Van Helsing's butt. I'm so embarrassed. My cheeks are still pink from that. Like, oh, trust me, I enjoy it. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, I'm embarrassed that we had to see that, guys. Cover your eyes! Anyway. I heard about you from Sasazuka. You're here from Yanagi's detective agency with a request about the X-Day cases, right? Sasazuka said that they wanted me to help an investigator they were sending to the police. Seriously, what a pain! I'm sorry. Sakuragawa shot a doubtful and disapproving glare at me. Hey, you do know you'll be fired for this if you're caught doing this, right? I thought this was just a meet and greet, but Sakuragawa cut right to the chase. She was testing my dedication to the investigation. I thought I'd been doing everything I could each day to protect Shinjuku and its citizens. I thought that the X-Day investigation was in a distant, different world than mine. But now I was right in front of the thick of it. I want to do everything that I can. Are we supposed to normally have more of a choice there? I wonder. Anyway. I nodded to show that I understood the path I would take. I wonder if later we could, like, possibly... Maybe... Because... I don't know. That's interesting. I'm really curious as to why there's a choice there when there's no other... Maybe other choices come up. I know that we get a choice after we go down one path. Probably because, like I said, Shiraishi. It's a choice that would help us more with him. So maybe it's a conversation that we had with him that we didn't get this time. But this is weird. So maybe other options will come up. I don't know. I've made up my mind. I'm ready. I plan to start by researching the April case where this all started. And then move on to the May case. Oh! Wait a minute. I didn't save. I want to save some. I want to see something. I want to see where we are when we save. No, we're still in chapter 0. That's weird. I was wondering if we only had that option because we were already on Enomoto's kind of path, and that's the choice that we had. Like, you're kind of in his path now, you don't have a choice. You're doing the beginnings. You know what I mean? Because we had already made 2 choices where we were kind of in his path, and then now we don't have a choice. We say beginnings. I want to start with April. What if I don't want to start with April and May? So I'm thinking we're on his path, even though we're still in chapter 0. But maybe that's why. Maybe we eventually get that choice depending on whose path we want to go down. So, confused. But... So anyway. I plan to start by researching the April case where this all started, and then move on to the May case. Where it all began, eh? There have been new attacks lately, so why bother starting there? Well, I'm not sure if this is the voice we're gonna like, anyway. Please investigate the X-Day incidents. Once you learn the truth, I'm sure you'll exact your form of justice. You'll learn whether or not you believe it's right to oppose our will. I'm just doing it in a random voice anyway. Justice. Adonis had used the word repeatedly. They seemed like they planned to continue the murders, but I thought there was more to it. At least that was my gut feeling. The police are working hard on the cases, but we still have information gaps on the X-Day crimes. These X-Day crimes are just that dense. There's so much going on in every case. I thought it would be best to start from the beginning, and that makes sense. Well, you've certainly got spunk. I'll give you that. Still, sending a green SRCPO rookie to look into this makes it seem like you don't trust us. That's not true at all. It's true that I'm inexperienced. I want your advice because you've been at so many crime scenes. No need to get so worked up. Sorry, I was just teasing you. Will you help me then? Sure, I gotta be honest. I thought it would be a huge pain when Sakuragawa asked me. You know, you're not gonna find all that much without help. Yeah, I know. I thought we wouldn't get along at first, but I think you got the spirit to see this through. Yay, she's our bestie now. I can't help you with everything, but I'll help out if I can. Thank you so much. She looks scary in her photo, but I'm glad she turned out to be a kind person. Just as I patted my chest in relief. Well, each time I help you out, I'm gonna need a little quid pro quo. Eh? Like all-you-can-eat barbecue, or sukiyaki. Steak's good too. Okay. It would be a necessary expense. Apparently, Sakuragawa plied her with meat, too. I'll have to budget for this. Well, I thought about my unfortunate reality. My phone buzzed in my pocket. I nodded to Sakuragawa. I can't fucking remember her name. And proceeded to take the call. Yes, this is Hoshino. Hoshino, something's happened. Got a victim. Oh, no. Sounds like the residential area's been hit. It's pandemonium over there. SRCPO's been called in for support. Get over there right away. Yes, sir. I hung up the phone and saw Sakuragawa running for the rooftop exit. I was sure she had orders to move out, too. I have to hurry. I quickly put my phone away and started moving to the crime scene. Oh, guys. Oh! I was right. That's why we didn't have a choice. We are on Enomoto's path. That's why we didn't have that choice. That comes up, I bet. I'm wondering if it changes or like it adds depending on like. Well, that's interesting. It was already on our path, so maybe it isn't. Maybe like if we answered the right questions and we were on Sakuragawa's path, it would automatically have the August case or whatever. Interesting. Anyway. Help! Oh god, he's got a bomb on him, dude. A video believed to be linked to the X-Day crimes was sent to the police. Additionally, it was sent to a common internal email address. In the video, it looked as if a film projector was projecting a digital timer onto the chest of a man who had been bound by rope. When the countdown reached 0, the man would be executed. A gag order was issued to prevent a panic, and the transmission source was traced. But by the time the location had been identified, the victim had already been killed. Hey, something's going on. Don't tell me it's another X-Day murder. We're very sorry. We cannot discuss details at this moment. Give me a break. Are you telling me that you don't know anything? I apologize, but we're just doing our jobs. We appreciate your cooperation. While Mochida and I were collecting statements and controlling the perimeter, there was an unending stream of curious onlookers. We can't assume it's not a copycat crime, but a coin was found at the scene. If it matches the coins that Adonis has left at every other crime scene, and this will become an official X-Day case. Adonis has made one attack per month, and I thought my collaring was this month's incident. No, because you weren't murdered. But that theory would crumble if this homicide turned out to be an X-Day killing. Because they're murdering people. You weren't a murder, you're just side piece. Excuse me, I'm trying to get through. I live over there. Yes, I'll escort you, ma'am. When I guided the woman, my mind drifted to thoughts about the collar. Yanagi's team saved me within the time designated by my attacker. But the victim this time, when I thought about it, I was filled with soul-crushing regret. Because we would have been, I bet, if they hadn't gotten there in time. I'd walked the area, hoping to find some clues, but I hadn't learned anything useful. I was learning that enthusiasm alone didn't solve complex problems. Yoshino, the investigation will progress even if you look gloomy. Keep looking ahead. Yeah, sorry. I know that despite all these crimes, we still haven't found any crucial evidence yet. That's why perseverance is important. There'll be a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, we're all gonna die. I suppose you're right. When we get back to the office, I'll compile a report of the statements we took. But this time I have to say, it's especially frustrating. Eh? I'm hearing whispers that the scene was determined unusually quickly once the Adonis statement was uploaded. Fact is, we didn't make it in time, but if we'd just been 10 or 20 minutes faster, we might have been able to prevent this. Oh no. Well, the video was deliberately sent only to the police instead of being a public broadcast. Feels like the criminals are laughing at us. We're just sitting ducks. Makes us feel pretty hopeless. It's hard to struggle with your fear on the brink of death, not knowing if you'll be saved. I'd experienced that fear firsthand, and I didn't want anyone else to feel it. If I have time to be depressed, then there's someone that I can help somehow. I scolded myself and thought ahead. By the time I finished processing the interviews and making my report, it had gotten to be pretty late in the evening. Sasazuka seemed pretty upset. Oh, last night he sent a terse text telling me to go to the office, and I'd said I'd go once I was done. He might snap at me if I don't hurry. I turned in my report to Mochida and departed the police station for the detective office. We're never getting sleep. While I walked, I decided I'd introduce myself to Enomoto, since he was also on April and May. Actually, of everyone in the office, Enomoto was closest to my age. I don't trust you. There's a pretty high likelihood that you're connected to the criminal in some way. Maybe it's our brother. Or it's, not boyfriend. Side piece. Yanagi says to loop you in on everything, but don't expect too much. I expect you to fall in love with me. We're gonna fuck this up so bad. We're gonna end up on so many bad paths. I don't know how many bad paths there are in his route. Hold on, I want to check it out. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna find a blah blah blah. Okay, there's a good ending. Let's see. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 bad endings, an Adonis bad ending, and a tragic love ending. 6 bad endings. Fuck my life! Is there like a normal ending? Wait, so there's a tragic love ending, bad ending, 4, 3, 2, 1, Adonis bad ending, and a good ending. Okay, so no. And there's only 6 chapters. Okay, I'm going to close that now because I don't want to see anything. Boop. I don't want to see. I just wanted to see how many bad endings there are. So essentially, I don't know, but there's 6 chapters and there's like 6. So there's essentially like one bad end. I hope we get more than one choice per chapter because then it's like, okay, well, that's a lot of chance to get a bad ending. We are going to fuck this up. Every choice we fucking make, we're saving the fucking game. Every choice we come to. Because I don't trust me. Sorry, Bird, you can't drink out of a straw. I don't trust me to make the right choice and not fucking get a bad ending. So I just couldn't forget how blunt he had been with me. He may have been told to work with me, but it doesn't seem like he's okay with it. Well, think we did all the right things to get on his path. Well, I know we did 2 of the right answers, but I'm assuming we did the rest of the right answers. Well, because we really only had that, and then we had the asking what's his face that question. That was pretty much it, right? So yeah, because I mean, I don't. Yeah, so we really didn't have a lot of choices. So yeah, I mean, what else are we gonna do? Meh, whatever. Anyway, it's Hoshino. It's open. Come in. Then excuse me. All of the members except Shiraishi were gathered here. Sorry to call you over so suddenly. Have a seat. You're so polite, even though you look so grumpy. Okay. I sat down on the sofa across from Yanagi and looked at Sasazuka and Enomoto. Sasazuka is so fucking hard to say. It's like that other woman's name. Wait, what's her name? Hold on. Hold on, let me find her in the thing. Sakuragawa. I have the cast list up so that when a new character comes up, we can be like, are they someone we know? There's a lot of people we haven't met yet, but anyway. Sasazuka was staring at his computer as usual, while Enomoto... Fake eye patch. Are we gonna get to see him without his fake eye patch on so we can see how beautiful both his eyes are? As soon as we made eye contact, he very pointedly turned away. What's his problem? It was unfair. They told me to come here. I looked at Yanagi, who had been the only one to speak to me, and spoke up. Am I here because of the incident that happened today? Yeah, I heard from Shiraishi a little while ago. Coin at the scene is a match for the other X-Day coins. So Adonis was responsible for this one after all. But this incident is clearly different than the past X-Day crimes. Different? There are many aspects that are different. Do you know what they are, Hoshino? When he asked, I thought about the other X-Day crimes. Is it that different from the rest? Nothing stood out, so I hung my head slightly. Sorry, I don't know. Looks like a job. Mineo. I have to stop because I want to make sure I pronounce his name right, but my brain, I'm like, when I want to say Mineo, and then I'm like, wait. Yes, that is his name. Like, so I don't pronounce it wrong, even though, like, I don't know. Anyway. This looks like a job for Mineo Enomoto, detective extraordinaire. See, so the Impei character, because he's like, genius engineer. Oh, God. When I looked at Enomoto, who was suddenly laughing for some reason, he bounded to his feet and dramatically flourished a folded fan that he had been holding. Oh, he's so bizarre. He's a little weird. They're all a little weird. No. Shiraishi is motherfucking weird. Enomoto is a little fucking weird. Okazaki is creepy weird. So he's definitely weird. Sasazuka is just a bitch. And Yanagi's totally normal. Yanagi is like white bread. He is just like so plain. He's so I mean, I'm sure there's something else to him, but he's just so like basic. He's just like, I'm here. Uh-huh. Whatever. Like, I like his little weird though. I like Enomoto's oddly weird. He's the gruff dude, but there's something about him that's like a little bit better because he's not like normally like the super tough. Yeah, whatever. He's got that crunchy exterior, like he's like the slightly kind of tough guy, and they're always sweet and soft. Like the tough guy is always like adorable. You know what I mean? There is always something adorable about them. But I like him because he mixes a little bit of that tough guy with weird. And he's like a weird tough guy. And I like that because it simmers down the tough guy. Because like the tough guy's not my favorite. Their paths are always good, but they're my least favorites. Like I'm just not into like I don't know. I don't know. But he's got the little weirdness, which just for me works. It's like, oh, he got that twist of weirdness. You know, I'm okay with this. Anyway. If thou dost not sing, then I shall make you sing, little cuckoo bird. A decisive concerto of those differences. Speed at which the crime scene was discovered. What? Also, the videos are usually published online, but this one was only sent to the cops. Hey, I was about to say that. Shut up. If you want to cry that badly, I'll give you a reason to cry. I love him. The hell you say? You want to go, Seaweed Head? Because his hair is green. Enomoto gritted his teeth, but Sasazuka, I can't say his name. I don't know. Didn't seem the least bit interested. It's like Sasazuka. There's like something in my brain's like, no. It's like it just wants to be like, no. Watching them, Yanagi sighed. Getting back on topic, previous X-Day crimes were committed with elaborate preparations. It's true. It's like they were toying with the police. But this one seemed like a sudden event. Maybe Adonis didn't plan for it to happen. I see. So you and the stupid cat are on the same level. Eh? No. Oh, look, he's adorable. He's our first boyfriend, though. And he's all jealous. He's like, why don't you love me? You won't let me love you. God damn it, let me love you, Yanagi. Yoshino, what are your thoughts on the criminal profile? Now that Yanagi was asking for my opinion, I couldn't let him down. I mustered my courage and gave my answer. Wait, what's her? Hold on. What are your thoughts on the criminal profile? Diligent or reckless? Wait, for this crime? Or for all of them? Because for all of them, it would be someone diligent, right? Because they're paying attention to the details and they are, like, searching, like, they're finding out things about the cops and all the people and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But for this crime in particular, this one would be someone reckless, right? Because we're looking at this crime in particular, right? Okay, hold on. What are your thoughts on the criminal profile? I think we're talking about this crime, so I'm thinking this is the right answer. Not that it matters. I'm gonna just assume that we can probably, I don't know, guys. Okay, we're talking about this case, so I think we should go with someone reckless. I'm assuming. Because all the rest of them seemed like, you know what I mean? And that's the whole point. We're talking about, like, what are the differences, right? We found the thing first. It was just into the cops. So this would be someone reckless because they went through it too fast. Because all the other crimes would have been someone diligent, right? Like someone who actually pays attention to the details. Someone who actually, like, knows the crimes that these people were like, right? Wait, should we save? I feel like we should save before this choice in case it's a bad choice. I'm just gonna save over this one. I'm just gonna keep saving over the choice. Like, okay, I'm gonna go with someone reckless. This incident wasn't one that was planned by Adonis. Ah, there we go. Meaning the perpetrator acted independently. So maybe the person behind this crime is someone reckless. Okay, see, yes. We were talking about this specific crime. Okay. Oh, nice. We did give you a lot of hints, though. Clued in. Oh, trust up. Oh, okay. Wait. How do we got trust up with him. How do you... Is there a way to check that in the guide somewhere? Option status? Oh. He has low trust. Oh, okay. Clear, ideal, and informed justice all lead to resuscitation. What? Interesting. Okay, good. Huh? Enomoto give out any hints? Yanagi and Sasuzuka were the ones doing all the analysis. Compared to the past X-Day crimes, this one wasn't planned well. From top to bottom, the whole thing was just way too sloppy. Yeah? On the purpose some kind of idiot? If so, I figured you'd catch him right away. Why me? Anyway, these points of difference give us something to work from. There has to be some reason why this crime was different. I wish some useful intel would just fall from the sky. Intel? Oh, I took witness statements, if you think that might help. Say what? Why'd you keep quiet about something like that? Spill the beans. Who the hell do you think you are? Stupid cat, feel free to ignore him. But tell us anyway. Okay, understood. I took out the notes I had jotted down while interviewing people and presented the information that I'd collected. The victim formerly worked at the studio that developed the online game from the August murders. He recently moved to that residence and kept a nocturnal lifestyle. Nobody ever really saw him during the day. Oh my god, he was murdered because he's a vampire. Just kidding. People that did see him reported that he acted suspiciously and seemed skittish. So, anything else? You're cute. What? Nothing. That's all. Sorry. Can I say something? Isn't that way too little information? Well, what did you expect? He stayed cooped up at home all the time and he rarely came outside. No, that makes a lot of sense. I thought, you'd have something more solid. Well, I'm sorry for disappointing you. That's good enough for her. Wait, really? Yes, idiot. The victim was a developer of the online game from March. In other words, if we look again at the suspects who had alibis for August, it's possible that we might find something. Oh, now I get it. He really is kind of dumb, but I love him. So, good job. You did better than I expected, Hoshino. Thanks. How can he so blatantly flip-flop whenever it becomes convenient for him? Now he was being complimentary, as if he'd forgotten that he was just criticizing me. It was so pathetic. I actually felt somewhat sorry for him. Maybe we're looking for someone quick-tempered. The MO feels more blunt to me, rather than being bold. How should we deal with this change? There isn't a clear answer yet. The X-Day countdowns begin with the Roman numeral 9. This month, it's dropping to 1. We don't have much time left. Next month will be 0. X-Day's in January. Are you two idiots just realizing that now? We don't need proof that you're capable of performing basic counting. That bit of criticism stung, but I had no comeback for it. I thought Enomoto would be furious at Sasuzuka. I can't say his fucking name. Why? For that comment, but he's being awfully quiet. Just as I thought it surprising that Enomoto seemed contemplative. Wait, what if... Did you just realize something? Yeah, indeed I did. The reason this crime is different from the rest. It's proof the criminals are preparing to turn tail now that X-Day is right around the corner. Yeah, it's just like the famous archer, Yoshimoto and Inagawa of Tokai, when he faced down the Oda army. Look. His face is like, oh, snap, that stings, how stupid you are. And he's just like, I fucking expect this shit. I love it. And now, though, Aiji and Takeru were giving their first names. Can we just call Sasuzuka Takeru? I just like that name so much. I like calling Takeru. I like saying it. Takeru. Takeru. I like it. Aiji. I can't say. That's fucking hard. Aiji. Maybe, or maybe you like say it faster, but like it's and a, and e. Aiji. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, Yanagi's easier to say. Not as pretty of a name, but Sakuzuka is really fucking hard. I have to stop every time. Mineo. Enomoto. All of his name is fine, actually. I see my supreme detective powers have left you all speechless with how fucking stupid you are, but I love you anyway. I think I like him a little bit more because he's kind of a moron. What's up? You amazed by my awesome example? No, turn tail means run away. I think the phrase you're looking for might be turn it up. Enomoto's face turned beet red and he hung his head in extreme shame. Oh, you just need to pat him on the shoulder. It's okay, buddy. You'll get it one of these days. What now? Should I not have said that? I sheepishly looked over at Yanagi. He's like, yeah, anyway. He ignored it. Like Enomoto said, it's not impossible that the criminals are becoming hasty and careless as they near their final objective. Adonis carries out its attacks as an organization, after all. They're likely headed by a charismatic leader. Decision-making and planning are done by a central leadership, but they aren't monolithic. No matter how influential the head is, they're still people. As long as the leader isn't God, there's no way they can control everything. We don't know what they're plotting, but there's no mistake that they're trouble. Yep. Oh, Enomoto's alive again. Seems like he was quick to recover. Anyway, this is related to August, and it's my job. Is that all right, Yanagi? Yeah, thanks. I was nervous about being added to the investigation, but I wonder if I just helped. December 7th has been added. Okay. There was a clear gap in experience between me and them, so I couldn't deny that I wasn't as quick as Yanagi and the others. But the fear of the poison in the collar drove me to pursue the cases harder. I feel like this was very like me. By the way, Hoshino, which case do you plan to take? Now that the discussion was over, Sakuzuka paid me no attention, and Enomoto had begun yawning sleepily. I timidly spoke up. I think I want to work on the cases from April and May. He's like, what? Wait. I'm already in charge of those cases. I'll have you know. Yes. So, you can just work on something else, can't you? No, I can't. I firmly shut down his suggestion that I find something else to do. The criminal behind the collar was obsessed with justice. They also mentioned the truth of X-Day in the second letter. It's as if they feel there's a legitimate reason for committing the X-Day murders. Yes, they're getting back at evil people. It felt to me like they were saying that their idea of justice was correct, while what the police call justice is wrong. If there's some greater meaning behind the X-Day crimes, I should start by examining the motives and goals behind the first incident. So I want to investigate April and May, where all of this began. When I asserted myself, Enomoto avoided looking at my eyes. He doesn't like assertive women. Oh, he's intimidated by us. I like it. I like it. We're going to make him our bitch. His expression seemed pained, which made me curious, but... Enomoto, you understand that she made this choice for her own reasons, right? Why don't you two partner up? Even if you ask me that, I still think I should go this one alone. Maybe I'm a bother to him. Enomoto used to be in field ops, so from his perspective, maybe I'd be a burden. He seemed so disappointed when I talked about my witness statements. But I couldn't back down here. I stood up from the sofa and walked over to Enomoto. What? Got a problem with me? Enomoto tensed up. I bowed before him. Please allow me to work with you. Huh? I'll do my best not to get in your way. I hate being useless. See? She's like, I don't want to be useless. And everyone else is like, I'm totally useless. I wish I wasn't useless, but I'm going to stay useless. And she's like, I don't want to be useless, goddammit. Hey, why are you... Stop. Please. Fine, I got it. So stop bowing. You'll let me work with you? I looked up, wondering if my passion had moved him. No, he's embarrassed. Are you stupid? Is this worth getting so happy over? He's blushing. Blushing, boys. He quickly scurried away from me and turned away. He's embarrassed. Oh. I knew it. He still doesn't trust me. No. He finds you attractive, and the bowing thing is like, oh, God. Yeah, he doesn't know what to do. But I can't look weak. The bottom line is that he accepted me, regardless. He's like, he always has this look on his face like, I'm just stunned. Sasazuka, is it all right with you if Hoshino works on April and May? Not really. It's none of my concern. If we're done here, I'm going out for a while. After saying that, Sasazuka quickly left the building. I'm going upstairs for a smoke break. Oh, that's unsexy. We don't like it anymore. Really? Smoke break? Turn off. That's a turn off. Smoking. Turn off. Guys, no, turn off. You're not going to do... No. Wait. Are you leaving me alone with her? Give me a break. What? I was rather opposed to the notion as well. Starting today, you two are partners. You should get to know each other better. You can't smoke. You're too pretty to smoke. Sweetie, you're too beautiful. You shouldn't smoke. No, I don't need to. That remark, Yanagi took a cigarette out of his coat and went outside. No! No! That bothers me about as much as us sleeping in the fucking living room. Like, little details. No. Spacey. Nail. We were alone in the room. He's always carrying a fan around. It's weird. Enomoto's ostentatious fan-waving mannerisms from earlier in the evening were long gone, and were now replaced by stammering, because he doesn't want to be alone with us, because he's in love with us. He thinks we're beautiful. Well, what's up with this? It's not like we're in some arranged marriage, so why they just bolt and leave us alone together? It is like an arranged marriage, because you're going to fall in love with me. Enomoto moved away from me while grousing to himself. Yanagi must have done this out of concern to help us talk out our differences, so we should move closer to him. So then he walks away from us and we move closer to him and we just follow him around. Let's just follow him around. I didn't want to let his concern go to waste, but it felt like there was a gap between us. What do I do now? If we're going to be partners, I'd like to know more about Enomoto. But he thinks I'm connected to the criminals, so I'm sure he'll be stubborn about it. It might be better to wait and see what his attitude towards me is. Enomoto kept glancing at me, as if he wanted to say something but couldn't. If you have something to say, just go ahead and say it. Frankly, the silence was killing me. I just wanted him to say anything, even small talk. Meanwhile, Enomoto decided to be a good time to go and hide behind a partition that was situated deeper in the room. Now what? Should I follow him? So, I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna make tea. Want some? Yes, please. Oh, if we're having tea, I can... It's fine. I prefer my tea to be pretty strong, by the way. I see. How strong do you like it exactly? Somewhat pretty strong. It's not really an answer. I still felt uneasy, but I was relieved that we managed to say something at least. Do you need help? Here you go. It's ready. Take your time. All right. I picked up the cup while Enomoto just watched me. It's hot. It was steaming. I'd burn myself if I didn't cool it down. Blow. Hey! Sorry. I thought it'd be better to cool it off a bit. No, he's just... You're pursing your lips and it's turning him on. Girl, simmer down. Jesus. He's more horned up than fucking we are playing these games. Like, look at that pretty boys. Jesus, simmer down there, buddy. But see, he's all like, oh my God, you're a girl, I'm turned on. But he's not humping our leg. He's like cowering in the corner. It's kind of adorable, actually. I apologized. Maybe you thought the tea was best enjoyed piping hot. He's blushing again. Anyway, it's not as if I was thinking that you were kind of cute just then or anything. Don't think that'd be enough to win me over. Too bad for you. Enomoto, are you okay? Enomoto nodded, tears filling his eyes. He gulped down the scalding hot tea. Oh my God, he's so fucking adorable and awkward. I love this. Fine. When you're this tough, this is nothing. You don't look fine. why don't we add some ice? I know you went through the trouble to make it fresh, but this tea is a little hot for me. I'd like to cool it down. Huh, some fridge. Oh, okay. Pardon me then. Some fridge. I hurriedly went over to the refrigerator, took out an ice tray, and then brought it over to Enomoto. Enomoto was facing away from me, so I tapped him on the shoulder. What? When he turned around, I tossed an ice cube into his open mouth. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Well, I thought this would be the fastest way to cool down your mouth. Hey, it smelled like it burned me. Totally fine. No, Lion, I'm fine. To think hot tea would disable him so badly, he must really dislike hot food and drink. Oh, by the way, I've heard that placing sugar on your tongue helps relieve the pain. Also, I saw on TV that honey works as well. Oh, now we're getting into some sexy shit. You already tossed ice cubes at him, and now you're gonna rub honey and fucking sugar all over. Girl, simmer down. Sexy tea time. You didn't think tea time was gonna be dirty, did you? But here you go. Like, I didn't know that. Honey is supposed to be good for mouth ulcers and cuts. Oh, learning a lot. I think we have both of those in the kitchen somewhere. Should I bring them over for you? Yeah. No! That's not burnt. I told you. He was obviously lying, but it looked like I had no choice but to play along. Fine, but... I reached over and dropped an ice cube into his cup of tea. Why don't we both just enjoy our tea a little cooler today? Enomoto looked at the melting ice cube and then at me. Then he nodded. Sitting next to him, I let my tea cool down and took a sip. It's delicious. You must have spent some time brewing it. Why do you suddenly care? Fine on my own. Maybe the ice cube in his mouth had melted because Enomoto was grumbling to himself again and drinking his tea. For a while, we sat there side by side drinking our tea. We didn't talk, but it felt less awkward than it had at first. Once I finished my tea... Thank you for the tea. Did we manage to finally break the ice? Ha! We melted it a little bit. Maybe now we can finally talk about work. So, like... Yes? I still can't trust you. Huh? I was just getting excited to talk about the case, and now that it had been wiped away... Oh, but, I don't think you're a bad person at the core. I mean, you brought me ice earlier. We only just met, and we met under really weird circumstances, so I know that you won't be able to trust me right away. But it's my life on the line. I seriously want to solve the X-Day cases. Your help would be indispensable to help me achieve my goal. Really? Eh? Do you really think that my help is necessary for you to solve the cases? What do you mean? Even you can see it. And of all the guys here, I'm the worst at using my head. I don't have Yanagi's calmness or decisiveness, Takeru's instincts and intelligence, or Shiraishi's power of analysis. What makes you think that working with someone like me is going to get you anywhere closer to solving the X-Day crimes? Because this is just the path we're on, and it's okay because most people said that yours was like an easygoing kind of first path to start on. So that's just really where we are, and that's not a really valid answer for you. And you're okay. No, I mean, you have heart and something, and I'll be the brains and you be the bra. I don't know. I don't know. Enomoto stared at me, so I examined my own feelings on the matter. I said the first thing that came to mind. Oh, fuck. Okay. In that case, I'm the same. I don't have experience like the rest of you. As Sasuzuka says, I'm not all that smart. But I don't think brains are the only way that these cases can be solved. I mean, what do you need then? It might sound like idealistic nonsense to you, but I think that the will to solve this no matter what might be the most important quality of all. I decided to take the April-May incidents. I just thought that would be the most natural for us to work together since you're on them. Interesting. I just thought that it would be the most natural for us to work together since you're on them. Besides, you're a former field ops officer. You must have talent to get there at your age. And if it wasn't talent, then effort. Even I know that much. I argued earnestly while Enomoto quietly watched. Maybe I had gone too far, but I couldn't stay silent. If I was going to work with Enomoto, then I wanted to learn more about him. But it felt like he didn't want to acknowledge his own value. I see. Okay. Do you understand now? Yeah, I understand that you're a pretty reckless individual. What? How was that the thing he took from the speech I gave? Anyway, I can't stand the way that these Adonis culprits do things. I feel the same way. So even if you're a tiny bit tied to them, I think we have to work with you. And I don't trust you. But I'm not. You really had nothing to do with them, and they wouldn't have chosen you. Even if you're not in on the plan, there has to be a reason they went for you. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm with them. Doesn't really add up if you were just randomly selected, does it? That's true. I couldn't dispute Enomoto's pointed remark. I didn't know why I'd been targeted, but Adonis wouldn't have just picked me for no reason. It was difficult to understand. And it's not like you totally trust us either, do you? You said that yesterday, correct? And now you want to be partners. Do you seriously think it'll work out? He deeply distrusts me. As I watched him quietly vocalize that thought, I felt it more than ever. I could understand his doubts, but it was still frustrating. It's not as if I came here without knowing what I wanted. Oh, this tells you, but it's not telling you it. This will affect your trust meter. Okay. Okay. Can you say that it'll work out? I can't say that it will. We have to. No. Why would we say that? That sounds like it's going to end badly. You would say, yeah. You would be positive. Yes, it will work out. I trust that it'll work out. If we say I can't say that it will, yeah, that's no. We can't be wishy-washy. I feel like we need to be like confident. Be like, it will work out. You know, I want to be able to trust you. Like, I will work out. We've got to be kind of upfront and, you know, I think it will work out. What? No, that's crazy. How can people who don't trust each other be partners? What are you talking about? Maybe that was the wrong one. But be that as it may right now, I read it as but. Be that as it may right now, we can still try to build trust in each other and work together. I don't know what kind of man you are, Enomoto, so I can't neglect a chance to get to know you. Ooh, good. Yeah, he's like looking like, can't believe our trust went up. It's like eyeballing our trust. Boop, boop, boop. You're a weird one. Who would normally think that? I'm a weird one? Okay. Now that I've decided to pursue the April-May incidents, I want to cooperate with you. Whether or not you distrust me, I'm still going to investigate those cases, so I'd like to work together as much as we can. If you suspect me of being connected to Adonis that much, then I don't mind if you use me. Huh? What are you saying? He's like, use you? I want to so bad. No, not like that. If you decide to use me, then you'll benefit from working with me. You can pretend to work with me so that I lead you to have direct contact with Adonis. That or observe me while pretending to work with me while you gain clues about the criminals. Talk is cheap. You're just saying that to win me over. I won't lie to you. We're going to be partners, so I don't need to lie, do I? I don't mind if you take advantage of me. Not if it helps us protect the citizenry of Shinjuku. Take advantage of me. Wow. Use me. Take advantage of me. Spacey, just lay yourself all out there. Jesus, girl. I mean, at least get dinner first. That's my idea of justice. Letting him use you. Oh. He's like, Jesus. Enomoto had been glaring at me, but now he just sighed. Fine. So that's your form of justice. Enomoto murmured in a way that somehow seemed depressed. Why is that his response to what I said? I wanted to ask, but it didn't really feel like an appropriate time to do so. I had spoken my piece. Enomoto looked at me and seemed about to say something when the door suddenly opened and Yanagi returned. Did you manage to talk things out? Yes. I nodded and looked back towards Enomoto like, dude! Well, we would have, but you just rudely interrupted. Enomoto, can we continue the... Huh? I'd only taken my eyes off him for a moment, but Enomoto was gone. Enomoto already left. He used to be part of field ops, so that guy moves pretty quickly. I see. He looked like he wanted to say something, but instead he vanished on me. I know he gets carried away easily, but I hope you two can find a way to work together. We'll make the best of it. I felt a touch of anxiety, wondering if this would actually be okay. I decided to wait for a while for him to return. Where did he go? He didn't seem like he would be coming back, so I decided to text him and go home for the day. Leaf, did you want to tell me something? I'm going home, so please make sure to tell me next time, Enomoto. There, sent. Maybe I should take a shortcut home. I passed through a narrow alleyway to take a shortcut to my home. There aren't many streetlights along this path, so I usually avoided it. Okay. Take the shortcut, We're saving. Because I just have a feeling that taking the shortcut is a bad path. So far, we've done good with our answers, so I'm going to say save over that for right now. I want to take the shortcut because I have a feeling that that's a bad ending. Right? Because why would they give you this choice? Take the shortcut, take the normal route. Guys, this screams bad. Okay, I'm taking the shortcut to get a bad ending. I don't know what to do at this point because, like, we're going to take the shortcut, we're going to get a bad ending. Then we'll probably wrap this part up and then we'll come back and take the normal route like we're supposed to. This is just too obvious. There's going to come points where I'm like, I don't know, but this is obvious. Well, actually, that's true. The other ones tell you it's going to affect your trust. This is like, it's not telling you that, so we gonna die. But I don't know, like, now that we're in Enomoto's path, I don't know if we should just use the guide and go with the guide now that we've gotten here, because we didn't use the guide. I just went with what I thought we should say, and now we're on his path. So I don't know if what we should do, what we're investigating is, now that we're on his path, should I use the guide to make sure we get a good ending and then do the other endings as we go? Hold on. What, bird? You can't drink out of a straw. I'm sorry, buddy. You have a water bottle. Learn how to drink out of it. Stop being a dumbass. What? I know you're probably thirsty, but you have a water bottle. Go drink out of it. Why are you stupid? So I don't know. We're going to take the shortcut. I should try another path sometimes. Yeah, you're going to die. Thinking that, I take the dimly lit path. After walking for a while, I heard the scream of a young woman. Ah! It should be nearby. I stopped where I was to listen closely. Stop! Let me go! Shut up! Stop making a scene! Ow! Come here! I realized the woman was being attacked, so I drew my weapon without hesitation and quickly moved to the source of the voices. Bird! Shh! The fuck? Why are you screaming? I don't know if these two people are connected, but it might be too late if I don't act. Yeah, go drink. There was a chance it was just a lover's quarrel, but I can't afford to take chances. We're gonna die. No! Let go! Let me go! I saw two silhouettes and ran forward, thinking that this was an emergency. But just at that moment... Woman over there! I heard a third person and froze in my tracks. Another one? Or... You want my help? Who the hell are you? Do you want my help or not? Decide now. Who's this guy? Is he Wait. Is he one of our characters? Oh, he is! Manabu Soda. Interesting. Help me! Right after the woman spoke. Alright, your god is here. What's your problem? Stay out of this! Boom! Headshot. Eek! Oh! Ah! I was watching the events unfold, and I could do nothing but remain frozen exactly where I was standing. The man in flashy clothes that appeared out of nowhere watched the woman run off and shrugged. Come on! Thanks for the hero? Oh well, anyway, need to practice more with live rounds. He ignored the person he killed and started gleefully talking to himself. The man who was shot lay there bleeding from his head. What should I do? What should I do? I was confused and I didn't know what to do. He saved the woman, but he shot another person dead. I have to report this to the station. I tried to take out my cell phone, but my trembling hands made me drop my firearm. Oh my god, idiot. Oh no! Who's there? Without time to take cover or run away, I stood in front of him, defenseless. What? Did you see it? I'm asking if you saw me cool. Be cool and punish that evildoer. He pointed his barrel at me, and I quickly looked at my own firearm on the ground. And when he realized where I was looking, bang! What do you think you were doing with something so dangerous? Are you my enemy? I am... Well, which is it? He casually walked up next to me, and I cried out in panic. I'm a police officer! Haha, one shot, one kill. The police are useless, so y'all deserve to die, idiot. Cool. We knew that was a bad ending. Like, come on, take the shortcut. We're gonna die. Like, shortcut, normal route. Shortcut means we're gonna die. So anyway. We are going to obviously load back from there and do the right ending when we come back in the next part. But I am considering using the guide at this point. I know we normally don't when we first play through a game, but usually... I mean, there's a lot of chapters to go, and there's a lot of bad endings. So, like this, we just got one, so we got like 5 more. So, this one was obvious, though. But I don't know. I guess we can just go through it naturally and see what happens. Like, bad endings like this, I'm not concerned about. Like, we get this and we're like, oh, this is going to be a bad ending. So I'm going to save, we're going to do a bad ending, we go back, we play. I guess I don't want to get a, like, low affection kind of ending. Because, like, all the bad endings, I'm assuming, are literally because we just make a stupid choice. Like this. But who knows? Maybe there's ones where, because I didn't look at them, I just looked at, I ignored anything and I just looked for the bold where it said bad ending 1, 2, 3, 4, and I counted those. So there's 6 bad endings. Well, I'm counting a low affection kind of bad ending. Or an unrequited love, whatever you want to call it in this game, I'm not sure. And then, so there's like 5 bad endings, that kind of ending, and then the good ending. So thank God there's no normal ending. The normal ending would be technically what just happened. That's the normal ending in most games, so we're okay with that. Like they're never normal. So I don't know. And obviously by the time you guys see this, I'll have recorded most of this path. So it'll be too late. So it's not like you can, weigh in on this decision. I'll have to decide. Maybe I'll just have it there in case. Well, no. In case, we get anything particularly, where it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. And I feel like we have to use it, but maybe I just won't. I don't know. We'll see. I just feel like there's so many wrong choices in this. And then you have to get your thing and it makes me stressed out. So I don't know. But anyway, we'll figure it out. But I'm going to wrap this part up here. We'll go back and do the right path in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.